Wow, this guy needs no introduction, because I'm sure you've all heard how he's been doing on the strip lately. Ryan Cooper has been absolutely killing the quarter mile. The guy has really adapted well to these bigger and more legal shows, too. We're going to see if he can keep the momentum going today here at Portland. So, if I may, let me tell you about this. Huh? What was that? Me? Oh, look at that dude down there. We got a guy down there having too much fun today. Hey, dude. All right, you want to know what the craziest drag racing to me is? I mean, bar none. These guys take these little Toyotas and those kinds of cars like that and build them out into a little bitty, like a compact drag car. And these were the first actual compact drag racers. They were. And I tell you what, this driver from Africa pretty much knows he's going to be the one to watch. A guy like that, the stakes just got a lot higher. Ryan Cooper, everybody, make some noise! Let's do this! Come on, everybody, let's do this! Joe Taggart is going to anchor this race for Apex Live. And I'll tell you, people, don't sleep on this kid. He has been known for some big time surprises. Should be a treat to the lineup. Let's keep it on. We got two guys that are looking at each other. They're not trying to make friends. Can somebody say, open up fire? Working hard out there. How about a little love? This is what you came to see, everybody. Down there.
We up in China eating egg rolls. I got my hat in my shirt, Escapones on my.
She is just a legend on the quarter mile, and that Mustang is the fastest street legal car in America. Oh, now look, she's putting out a little burnout show for us. How about that? Check out all that smoke. Carol Monroe from Aftermix. Oh, that is weird. Check it out. I never thought I'd see that up on the board, but Joe Tackett from Apex Glide has gone down. Ryan Cooper took him out. Cooper has been looking really strong today. Be back in a minute. All right. Well, we'll see you in a bit. I think Joe Tackett's car looked fine. It was his driving that was broken. All right, now I gotta find out what happened. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. You've seen him race and take home the blame. Let's go. He's not scared to mash that pedal, and he's definitely not scared to grenade that engine, ready to go for broke. Smoking him down to the wire. say that one driver who's really been catching some love at these road speed events is Ryan Cooper. If he can keep up the pressure, he's really going to start making more of those wins happen. You know, I'm sure Carol Monroe's been hearing that name. Man, there's just no way. We are about to show all the scores from earlier today. There they go. The scores are going onto the ticker right now. I'm not going to read them to you because there they are for you all to see. I'll tell you, I've been waiting for this first race. Two great drivers are going to line it up for you. Be ready to make some noise out there. There's a man after my own heart, Joe Tackett from the Apex Glide team. Joey's in the 99 Civic, and this guy is a monster on the quarter mile. I hear he's permanently relocated to Tokyo now that Rio's asked him to be a part of the Apex Glide. Although I also heard he's had his American driver's license yanked too, so maybe that had something to do with it. Joey's always been a strong contender, so the other drivers are going to be pretty nervous lining up. All right, let's see what else we got going on today. Hey, what? Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to get to that. Yeah, just hang on with that. All right, wait. You've seen him race and take home the way. Let's hear it from Trask. He's one of my own personal favorite drivers. Been watching this guy for a couple of years now. He is definitely not going to disappoint. Smoking him down to the wire. These drivers are playing great. that is it. Ryan Cooper is shutting absolutely everyone down this weekend. That guy's winning almost every race now. This is absolutely ridiculous. This guy... So, welcome back, folks. Glad you are here with us. Oops. All right. My mistake. We're going again. Is this on? Is there anybody working in here? What am I supposed to say now? This driver don't back down from nobody. He's the pride and joy of Apex Flight. So what do you think? We've got a race for blood. This is definitely gonna get interesting. Here it is, folks. You better be ready for race number 2. These guys are going to blow up the strip. Let's get ready. Let them hear about it. Can somebody say smoking up? He is working hard out there. How about a little love? That 99 Civic has been around, and so has its driver, Joe Tackett. Like I was saying earlier, he's got a lot of talent guys out here. On the strip, it's ridiculous. Keep your eyes on him. That's right. He's feeling it now, baby. Let's do this. Everybody, let's do this. This Ryan Cooper guy has been an absolute revelation out there. Come on, you guys have got to admit no one predicted he'd just dominate this road speed weekend. I mean, I know he's got a lot of experience drag racing on the street, whatever, so everybody knew he'd do well. But this is ridiculous. Hey, for those of you out there who, hold on. Just leave it right over there. I can read it in a few minutes, okay? Yeah. All right, where was I? Right. Oh, and hey, listen up, people. There's one more important announcement. The guy... From the Apex Flight team, we've got one of the most dangerous drivers out there. He's forgotten more about racing than most fellas know. He's got to be a potential winner. There's Joe Taggart, who's going to anchor this race for most of his life. And I'll tell you, people, don't sleep on this kid. He has been noted as a big-time surprise. Cooper, everybody, make some noise! This place is shaking! So it's kind of been an unusual road speed weekend, that is for sure, because we never have somebody come out here and just shut the strip down the way Ryan Cooper has. He's just dominated every single race. Well, okay, one other guy, or should I say girl, that'd be the drag king herself, Carol Monroe. Carol's the only other person I've ever seen just blow away everybody like this. So I was just looking down at the results from the last big race, and oh, that is... Well, there he goes now. We've got Ryan Cooper preparing to join the lineup out there. It's his first race at GFM, you know, but I must say the fellow has blown away the competition in almost every grid race he's entered. It's really been... Right, now here I've got a list of, what? Somebody get me that list? Where did it go? Here. It was here a minute ago. No, it doesn't matter. We'll skip that. I tell you what, we'll skip that. We'll keep going. Okay, what's going on? Yes, they're out on the track, sweeping off what the drivers call marbles. And they... Right, come on. Please clear the track, ladies and gents. Please clear the track. Here's the next set of drivers. We're about to have a whole new race out there. Well, yes, we're waiting for the start here. The drivers are... Despite the turn of events, Ryan Cooper has taken out Gavin May. Gavin is only one of the top grip drivers around, and I guarantee that the Grip Runners team are going to be absolutely gutted. Ray Krieger is not fond of losing. Right, well, we've also been graced by one of the like a nutter. He's barking mad when he's behind the wheel, you know. It could also come from the fact that when he's out of the car, he's the furthest thing from magic in a magic. He's actually one of the nicest blokes you'll ever meet. Look from I've seen this lad before. He's very competitive, this Grip Runner driver. I think this is taking this contest for granted. He's really got a serious pace on. Now this, yes, this people is rolling up here. Yes, there it is. That's the start. race was just typical of what we've come to expect here, as the level of racing is just that much better than anywhere else. Drivers come to G effect and it either brings out the best in them or they simply fold under the pressure. Right now, before we continue, I've got this. Well, looking through every lineup like his pink slips on the line, which actually, come to think of it, is something he's very familiar with. I'm excited to see the driver representing Clippers today. Come through and see skill on this course. Frankly, I think it'll be brilliant. Here we go then. Get ready to let the drivers in. We've got the engines running and they're standing on the left. Great start. Look, he's in the lead just before turn one. So leading the rest of the line. More action yet. admit that it's been a stellar weekend of racing so far. Ryan Cooper's looking really quite comfortable out there. No doubt because he's not racing at night or running from the police. He's really tucked away some nice finishes under his belt. Now, I've just got a little, guys in sound, are you hearing that? Well, we get quite a turnout for G-Effect races, ladies and gentlemen, and that's really something, because the best grip drivers come from all over the place. Well, you know, that looks just a little bit like a street race out there, doesn't it? But I'm still curious to see which one of them can overcome this course. All right, well, ladies and gents, get ready to show. Race was just typical of what we've come to expect here, as the level of racing is just that much better than anywhere else. Drivers come with G-Effect and it either brings out the best of them or they simply fold under the pressure. Ryan Cooper has had some shaky moments, but he seems to have found his legs and he's starting to shine. Now, in fairness to... Now, what was I going to tell you? Yes, in case you're wondering, well, good news for us, as an ex-Glide driver. I can't wait to see how he's managing this course. This will be nothing short of brilliant. Hold it, listen to those engines roaring. They're off, that's the start, ladies and gents. That's the start. You know, several people have pegged Ryan Cooper as pre-race favourite, and now I can see why. He's been absolutely magnificent at G-Effect this weekend. To find your way to the podium once could be luck, but two or even more times? No, I think we're watching a major talent step up here. Now, I am being told right now in my left ear. Once again, those of you on the line, when we ask you to clear, please make your way off as quickly and as safely as you can. Well, I've just had a quick look at the watch, and I can see it's time to have a little break. This is Roger Evans. I'm calling the races at G-Effect today. More action coming up, and I'll be back in just about 10 minutes. Let's give a big tip of the hat to Ryan Cooper. That last race was absolutely unbelievable. Cooper's well on his way to absolutely owning every grid race this weekend. I've never seen anything quite like it. Too many drivers discounted his years of experience as a street racer, and now they've paid the price. Now, before we carry on, I'm just waiting for the words. Okay. Okay then, this is a nice opening salvo for GFM. They've got a lot of teams and a lot of cars here. The popularity is still growing and they're going to be a major force for years to go. Right. Ladies and gentlemen,
drivers are giving it their all, but Ryan Cooper's victory march simply cannot be stopped. He's owned the streets, and now he's only the big leagues.
Right, as I mentioned a bit earlier, a little bit of coffee on the desk. I'm off filter there. Hang on a minute while I get this. There we go. Thank goodness I had a tissue. Right, waiters are in now, let's keep going.
Okay, what's going on at the moment? Yes, they're out on the track, sweeping off what the drivers call marbles. And later on, you'll actually see tiny little pieces of rubber shooting off the tyres. They look like little tracer rounds. They're little marbles that...
Those of you that don't know, nitrocide events aren't for any dude with a fast ride and an entry fee in his pocket. You need a special invite to get to drive here. You know, it's a little more than just having the fastest times and the fastest car. There's quite a selection process. All the guys driving in a V-suit today have all placed high in a bunch of other... Brian Cooper's hurting after that. Sometimes the deadly snake even bites its owner. That SRT-10 was just too much car for him to handle. I'm gonna have to watch that one again in slow motion. I couldn't even see what happened. That was a real heart stopper.
Who's that rebel in the queue for the Indian?
that's what fast is all about. He showed Carlos Galeano too. Carlos didn't know what hit him out there. Cooper took no prisoners. That was phenomenal. What? From the looks of it, a smoking ball of wreckage. I'd say the Viper is not going to be salvaged. At that speed, he went from 0 to crushed can in like 2.5. Woo, it's a shame about that car, though. Look at all that muscle out there. Isn't that something? You better take the pictures down. Pretty soon they're going to be moving way too fast.
Two-step, two-step, two-step.
the trap and putting it back into the shack. I think we're all feeling for Ryan Cooper after that last one. He just left the Z06 in pieces. As everyone knows, these guys get invited to nitrocide races for a reason, and that's because they're the fastest in town. I'm psyched to see Ryan Cooper prove. Oh, hey, did anybody get a look at the guy? You know, nobody's going to argue about who's the fastest today because Ryan Cooper went out and let everybody know that he was taking that honor for himself. He completely dominated this nitrocide race. There's no question. If Cooper keeps putting in performances like this, though, Big Nate Denver is going to come out and see. So I'm just looking at the results of the last big race, and oh, that is so wrong. Can you guys see that guy running the purple tank top? That takes some nerve, bro. Gotta hand it to you. Wait. And there's box cuts, man. The race just keeps getting better and better. Like I told you, this is gonna be one heck of a contest. We're about to see some real finish. Look at the tape. Oh, drivers are pressed. They're waiting. He's taking out anybody. Nitrocide pride themselves on bringing out only the fastest drivers, but they must be kicking themselves today, because they did too good a job of bringing out Ryan Cooper. This kid is like right off the streets, and already he's blowing everybody away. Also, we've only got... Huh? Hold on. Man, there's just no way we're gonna... Oh, hang on. Hold on, let me just do this. Okay. The box cut driver is working with speed barriers in the airport. I gotta come on, if this is gonna be one big contest, we're gonna see some real independent focus on that. Don't you know? There's the start. There they go. It's a shame, though. That Evo 9 was a nice-looking car. I bet Ivan's already going through his mind trying to figure out how to fix it. Now, one driver who is always on point is... Hey, hold on. Let me just grab this. That's good. Somebody got a towel or something? Okay. As I was saying, you know, I've got to say... So check it out, the strip is hot today, folks. These guys are doing some unbelievable things here. Last year we had some ridiculous driving going on down there as well. Carol Monroe from Aftermix just killed the wheelie contest. I'm not sure. Oh, hey, did anybody get a look at the guy? No, look down there. Can you see that guy? Yeah, try to get his attention for me. All right, can we get going now? All right, I'm sorry. I tell you what, this driver from Aftermix pretty much alone. He's gonna be the one to watch. A guy like that, his stakes just got a lot higher. And I'll tell you people, don't sleep on this kid. He has been known to big times in driving. Cooper, everybody, make some noise. People like out there, we're just shaking the way now. Come on, you gotta love this hand-to-hand stuff. Can somebody say something out there? How about a little I see Takashi Sato from the Apex Clyde team out there too. Hey Tak, go easy on the other guys, will ya? Tak gets so very aggressive when he's behind the wheel of that S15, so he's always entertaining to watch. Although he ain't so entertaining to be racing against, that's for sure. Keep an eye. All right, let's see here. Okay, we're gonna have a lot of different. Hold on. Hold on. Nope. There he is. Joe Jack is looking forward to this battle. He is the bad man behind the wheel of the guy at Harrison. Which means he's going to be one exciting dude to watch out there. Smoking him down to the wire. Do it. Everybody, let's do it. Check it out. I don't even think that the road speed guys themselves could have predicted Ryan Cooper would be doing what he's doing out there this weekend. Cooper hit the strip with a running start, and to put it mildly, that dude has been driving like he's been running drag races for years. Well, yes he has. He's maybe not the garden variety legal kind. He keeps on this way, and I'm telling you, he's going to take one of the top 3 spots easy. Hey, we got a driver in here with it. Let me just finish what I'm saying here, and then we're going to get on to this. Oh yeah, before you take off tonight, be sure to say hello to the guys in the Road Speed 10 out there. Okay, right now we're going to tear up the strip for you guys. Head-to-head action. These guys are ready to go mano a mano. Well, people, this is it. We're down to our last race of the weekend. This has been another outstanding road speed show, and we're going to end it with a bang, of course. We have one last matchup for you, and it's going to feature Ryan Cooper, who's looking to end on a high note, so don't move an inch. We're about to show all the scores from earlier today. There they go. The scores are going on to the ticker right now. I'm not going to read them to you because there they are for you all to see. That 99 has been around, and so has the driver, Joe Tackett. Like I was saying earlier, he's got a lot of talent. It's ridiculous. Everybody make some noise. Let's see what this driver can do today. He's going to be Cooper smoking him down to the shake it. Uh-oh, Cooper tries to go early, and he is done. Too fast. We are going to speed weekend, that is for sure, because we never have somebody come out here and just shut the strip down the way Ryan Cooper has. He's just dominated every single race. Well, okay, one other guy, or should I say girl, that'd be the drag king herself, Carol Monroe. Carol's the only other person I've ever seen just blow away everybody like this. In case you didn't know it, we're, just talking about it. Oh, and hey, listen up, people. There's one more important announcement. The guys from Rogue Speed want me to stress that when you leave tonight, please watch your speed. Please, please, please try to keep from getting into any races, no matter how inspired you might be by what you see today. We got round one coming right up. Two great drivers are gonna light it up. Be ready to blast off. Smells like a victory. Oh, that is it. Ryan Cooper is shutting absolutely everyone down this weekend. That guy's winning almost every race now. This is absolutely ridiculous. This guy's quite a reputation on the street, and now I can see that he's truly earned it. This weekend totally belongs to him. Nice work, Mr. Cooper. Nice job. Alrighty, just a second. No, I want one. No, give me the one with cheese. All right. No, don't bring the dog in here, lady. I tell you what, this after mix is pretty much he's gonna be the one to watch. I like that. The stakes just got a lot higher. Entertainment, that is my drivers hear it, they are going to tear it up for you. All right, Ryan Cooper, everybody, make some noise. Oh, this Ryan Cooper guy has been an absolute revelation out there. Come on, you guys have got to admit no one predicted he'd just dominate this road speed weekend. I mean, I know he's got a lot of experience drag racing on the street, whatever, so everybody knew he'd do well. But this is ridiculous. He's just dominated today. I think we're seeing a major new driver come into his own on the strip, and that is for sure. All righty.
Well, the big news today is the temperature. We're topping 105 degrees Fahrenheit in the shade here at Texas World Speedway. No one's tyres like the heat, and most of these drivers are used to... Now there's a car we don't see too many of anymore. Cosy, he's got police from 4 different countries knocking at his door. Now, I am being told right now in my left ear that the racing will be all over by 6. Yes, 6. Okay, sorry for the interruption, let's get back to it. Okay, everybody, here's where I take a deep breath because we're ready to go. Apparently, with this many cars in play, it's anyone's race out there now. Okay, let's hear it for these drivers. Come on, let's hear it for them. That's the start of it. Come on. Oh, nice. admit that it's been a stellar weekend of racing so far. Ryan Cooper's looking really quite comfortable out there. No doubt because he's not racing at night or running from the police. He's really tucked away some nice finishes under his belt, and I think he's up. And if you, oh, just 1 second. Can you turn the headphones down a time? Thank you. Right, here we go. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we're ready to continue. I think, yes, there we are. We're just about ready for the next group to enter the race. Well, then, we're just seconds away. We've got the engines up and running and well, how do you like that for racing, ladies and gentlemen? That was quite the show, especially for Ryan Cooper. He's cutting through every lineup like his pit slips on the line, which actually, come to think of it, is something he's very familiar with. It's looked pretty good for him this weekend, and although the final races are going to be very, very competitive, he stands to finish quite respectably. That last race was just typical of what we've come to expect here. As the
Now, if I can also say something about the Now, before I go on, how many of you have dreamed of driving this truck? Yep, that's what I thought. The boys at GFX felt exactly the same way. So you a lot, and I mean a lot of work has gone into these cars. Despite all that, the real test awaits them on the course here today. Oh, well, hold that, hold it. The cars are set, they're ready. It has begun. This is it. Well, what do you make of that? It's been a stellar weekend of racing so far. Ryan Cooper's looking really quite comfortable out there. No doubt because he's not racing at night or running from the police. He's really tucked away some nice finishes under his belt, and I think he's hoping to keep the momentum going. And up next...
Well, how do you like that for racing, ladies and gentlemen? That was quite the show, especially for Ryan Cooper. Many of the venue owners in Europe, the fine folks here at Texas World Speedway, aren't quite as aware of GFEC's history, much of which lies, of course, on the wrong side of legal. Let me just remind you, everybody, it is much harder than it looks out there. Now there's a car we don't see too many of anymore. That's Gavin Mayer from the Grip Runners team in the Cosworth Ford Escort. That car has quite a legacy behind it, but it has come back to fight Gavin. He's known around Europe in that car, so anytime something goes down in a Ford Cosy, he's got the police from 4 different countries knocking at his door. this is quite the turn of events. Ryan Cooper has taken out Gavin May. Gavin is only one of the top grip drivers around, and I guarantee that the grip runners team are going to be absolutely gutted. Ray Krieger is not fond of losing. He's got quite a temper. Still, hats off to Cooper, who's put in an absolutely sensational ride today.
Now, I've just got a little, guys in sound, are you hearing that? Can you sort the levels out, thanks? Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, that's much better. Right, okay.
Okay, what's going on at the moment? Yes, they're out on the track, sweeping off what the drivers call marbles. And later on, you'll actually see little pieces of rubber shooting off the tyres. They look like little tracer ends. I must say, Ryan Cooper's given us the most commanding performance from a driver since the Grip King himself, Ray Krieger. Cooper's winning almost every race he enters. It's just been uncanny. I guarantee that after the day, the Grip King will definitely be hearing Cooper's name. I've seen this happen before. It's very competitive, this Grip Runner driver. One thing for certain, so is not taking this contest for granted. He's really got a serious face on. We've got the engines up and running. he turned into a G effect to remember, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Cooper has claimed an astonishing number of victories, and I can't remember the last time I saw one driver so completely dominate an event. I certainly think we'll be seeing more than that, and, I think that's, alright, yes, they're planning an evening practice session tonight after dark. This is going to be madness. We've got a brilliant rider. Reputations are definitely on the line today. Now it starts to make some noise and be taking off. We're racing. Let's give a big tip of the hat to Ryan Cooper. That last race was absolutely unbelievable. Cooper's well on his way to absolutely owning every grid race this weekend. I've never seen anything quite like it. Too many drivers discounted his years of experience as a street racer, and now they've paid the price. Now, as I said just a few moments ago, oh, hang on a second, sorry.
I came out here last week with a couple of the noise bomb guys. It was midnight. The place was pumping. You could hear the bass from like 5 blocks away. Was anyone else here? Were you guys here when the cops rolled through? We took off my buddy Skyline. He had it buried at like 260 k's an hour. I kid you not. You guys ready to get off the show or what? Yo. Oh man, you're gonna have to excuse me, folks. I was totally not even paying attention. There's 3 noise bomb flag girls out there. Yes, sir. You better watch out walking around those outfits, because these drivers are going to be getting total swivel neck on the track and in the stands. We got a guy on TV. He's got the skills. He's got the experience. I know they got the fans here, so get ready to hang on. Now, come on. Are you ready to send it? Let's go! does that on you? This should be fun. This is okay. This is it. Yeah. All right. That was an upset if I've ever seen one. Ryan Cooper was just too much for Yoshi Suzuki. Cooper has a gang of experience. You know, the guy puts it down, and not on the track either. Maybe Yoshi just underestimated him. I don't know. Aki Kimura's gotta be fuming, because he hates when guys on his team lose. Next month. Now, for a few years running, he didn't actually have one. Wait. Are you guys ready to send it? All you fans of hardcore drifting better get on your feet. Let this driver hear it. Okay, all right. This is it. Oh, yeah, he's off. He is off. Cooper's charging it. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Check it out. It's Ryan Cooper. Yo, who's ready? Come on, let me hear it. Oh, yeah, we got it. Cooper's charging it. You know, before I forget to mention, earlier this morning, I bumped into Takeshi Sato from Apex Live. You know, the dude just put some major work into his SMT, and he put some serious hours in the canyons as well. So I think the dude's got it unlocked. He's gonna be blowing up the drift battles today. So don't. Has anyone else heard about years now. But either way, he's got the wins in his back pocket. Like, check. 1, 2. Hey, how do I stand out there? Can you guys hear me over there? Okay, how many drifters we got out there? Make some noise. Let me hear you. How many of you are Toyota fans? Nissan fans?
Who's that rebel in the queue for the Indian night?
This is it, people. Here we go. It's all you can do. Show us me. Stand in. He's so strong this weekend. It's like he was born to go sideways. He's racked up enough wins that has definitely got the attention of the big guns. If you're out there, Alpha Kimura, I hope you're paying attention, because Cooper's going to be coming after you and your Drip King crown. Hey, where was I? Alright, listen up. Let me just run it down for y'all. A flawless run is when the driver comes in fast, clean, They need to hit designated points on the track, called flipping points, as tight as they possibly can. To do all that, you got yourself a solid 100-point run. That's nearly impossible, but go ahead and give it a shot. Hey. Sound the horns, come on, bring out a total. He's gonna show us what they're all about. Get ready to give it up for him, people. Come on. Okay. This is it. Listen to that engine. Oh, there it is. There's the start. We're going. Cooper's charging it. We're gonna get to a little second round here. This is round go. Yo, who's ready? Who's ready to do this? It's time, people. This dude, he's just bananas. That's Brian. There we go. There we go. We're Brian and ready here. But are you ready? Surreal. Yeah, it's been surreal. We got Brian Cooper with a minus touch today. He's fucking wins every which way he turns. He's just, oh, the noise bomb. Seriously, I don't think we've had this many. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Little technical difficulties. All right. A bunch of finally said, hey, we can do this better. And Noise Bomb was born. Funny how these things just happen, huh? This is DJ for Noise Bomb. I'm going to talk to you guys out there for supporting us. You make it possible for these guys to do what they love to do. We'll be right back, so hang tight. These dudes are one of the sickest drifting teams ever. So this one's gotta be good. Yep, all right. I tell you, Cooper keeps this up, and there's going to be no one left to battle but Aki Kimura. He's going to force Aki, a.k.a. the Drift King, to defend his crown. You know what? That'd actually be pretty cool. All right, now who couldn't tell that was winner? What was I saying? Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, seriously, so keep in mind, we're trying to run this event safe so we can do another one, right? So at least lean back from the bears. Come on, people.
Two steps, two steps, two steps. As I watch my chips bleed, I got all my body black today. Yeah, see the sweet senorita, the real me.
Alright, if we're gonna settle up and find out who really is the fastest, there isn't any better place to do it than Nevada Route 31A, right? We got a long stretch of road, we got big, wide open skies, and for once we're running it all nice and legal. I think today's gonna be a big one, because from what I've heard, Big Nate Denver is watching these races pretty closely. Whoever wins is definitely gonna be on the Speed Team's radar, right? We're gonna Okay, we got a bunch of guys ready to go fast for you, so get ready. We got a lot of fast guys now. Any one of them's got the car to take it. Now we're going to see who's got the skill. If you want to talk fast, people, Ryan Cooper just showed us what fast is all about. He showed Carlos Galeano, too. Carlos didn't know what he is out there. Cooper took no prisoners. That was phenomenal. Man, this is turning into what? Man, this is really turning into... If you guys are feeling a little jumpy out there, don't worry. I have got it on good authority that this year the cops are not going to be setting up roadblocks on the way out of here. Of course, that doesn't mean they're not going to be... Get ready to put your hands together, folks. Every driver here is going to try to blow the doors off this course. Mark my words, they aren't going to hold anything back. Now, it's no surprise we have Ivan Tarkovsky out there. Ivan's really made a name for himself in the last couple of months. Rio Watanabe's really been pushing the guy. I think he even sprang for the tuning of that Evo 9. It's not like Ivan doesn't deserve it, though. But he's behind the wheel. He's definitely living up to his nickname, the Mad Russian. Alright, I'm back. Wait, what's that? What's the tow truck doing out there? He shouldn't be. Should I tell him to keep moving? Alright, as long as he stays where he's at. We got another group here, and we are about ready to let them join in on the fun. These new drivers are going to kick it up a notch. You people ready to see some speed? Oh, they're waiting on the line. They're waiting on the signal. Here it comes. Okay, and there it is. Well, you know, they call him the Mad Russian for good reason, and being crazy definitely has its risks. As Ivan Tarkovsky just found out, that Evo 9 is toast. They're gonna need... We are about to separate the men and the boys. These guys are ready to roll them bones. We got some pedal mashing about to go down, people. Records at Night decided, hey, oh yeah, I knew it was going to happen. The Speed King himself is challenging Ryan Cooper. They're going to settle who's faster once and for all, folks. This is going to be good. Oh, come on, Paul Trask, what were you thinking? Whatever it was, that move definitely didn't work out for you. Paul's going to be taking... All right, nice. Ryan Cooper's here, and there it is, folks, a 1965 Pontiac GTO, what they call a GOAT. This is one of the most iconic cars ever. It's considered the very first muscle car. They worked on that car all night last night.
something about Ryan Cooper. The guy's been getting some press lately because he put in some good performances in the last few nitrocide races. He stumbled a couple of times, but he's also had some strong finishes. And you know, Big Nate Denver's read the same mags I have, so he's being it.
Like I was saying, we haven't got it. Hey, can you check the level on this thing? It's not a ring, just one ear. Yeah, no, not that ear. The other, how is this? Okay, hold on. Hello, check. Hey, how's that? Now the Fox Guys is one of my favorites, and this man is no exception. The gloves are off. This boy is ready. We're gonna find out if the other drivers got it. Now it's all action, everybody. If you want to talk fast, people, Ryan Cooper just showed us what fast is all about. He showed Carlos Galeano, too. Carlos didn't know where he is out there. Cooper took no prisoners. That was phenomenal. In case you didn't know it, we're, wait, what did that guy's shirt say? Wait, I'm not reading that out loud. Alright, so we're like in Texas or somewhere out in the middle of the country, right? And we're doing a race, and this one cat has got two beautiful, brand new Solars. They're identical, and they are the fastest thing in the track. And he's you know, I gotta tell you, these guys today came to play. Like I was saying, it's gonna be a war out there, baby. Oh, drivers are pressed. They're waiting. Any second now, any moment. There's the start. There they go.
everybody. Looks like the Mad Russian's back for more. Ivan Tarkovsky from the Apex Glide team in the Evo 9. I heard that one night Ivan was racing a guy on the Prostreet in Tokyo. Ivan couldn't get next to him, so he jumped the curb, ran this narrow sidewalk to get around it. You know, I'm not sure where. Come on, man. Don't fuck. I'm trying to talk to you.
Wow, people. It's just a little crazy up here right now. Broken for speed barriers in the Air Force. Like I told you, this is going to be one heck of a contest. We're about to see some real metal stomping take place. Okay, the starter's out. There's the signal. And they're gone. You know, nobody's going to argue about who was the fastest today because Ryan Cooper went out and let everybody know that he was taking that honor for himself. He completely dominated this 90-side race. There's no question. If Cooper keeps putting in performances like this, though, Big Nate Denver is going to come out and see which of them is the fastest. The Speed King gets real edgy when he feels like somebody can bump him off his line. Check, check. Testing 1, 2, 3. Check. What's it sound like? Too much bass or what? What's it sound like to you guys out there? Are you getting any of this? Is this thing on? Hello? This one is about to get interesting, am I right? realize that move definitely didn't work out for you. Paul's going to be taking that skyline home under a sheet. Better call it for him. Also, we've only got... Huh? Hold on. What's that? No, we haven't got one yet. All right. No, they're not supposed to. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Well. The bigger... Let everybody win. Oh, hey, did anybody get a look at No. Look down there. Can you see that guy? Yeah, try to get his attention for me. All right, can we get one now? All right, I'm sorry. Oh, you're right. Man, I'm telling you, this thing's a phone pit, you know? If you've never seen one of them, it is ridiculous. It's like a 20 by 20 dance floor with ass. Come on, if you like what you see, you should put your hands together for these guys. They're putting it out there for you today. Are we having some fun or what? Infineon is a great place for drag racing. Road speed races are like special occasion because this is one of the only places some of these guys run it legal. Of course, you aren't going to get busted for watching either. In case you didn't know it, wait, what did that guy's shirt say? Wait, I'm not reading that out loud. A couple of us were just checking out the skyline belonging to Paul Trask from the Apex Glide team, and I gotta say, it's a climb that they never made a left-hand drive version of that car. Man, there's just no way we're gonna... Oh, hang on, hold on, let me just reach for this. You've seen him race. Let's go. Trask. He's not scared of fast. And he's definitely not scared of remain dedicated. Ready to go for mighty have fallen today. Craig Wright from the once invincible Aftermix came up short against Ryan Cooper. Cooper had all the answers and more importantly had the faster times today. That was... Oh, hey, did anybody get a look at the guy? No, look down there. Can you see that guy? Yeah, try to get his attention for me. Well, we got Craig Wright, go to sleep on this one.
I'm on fire,
There he is, Craig Wright, keeping an eye on that time. He's one of my own personal Everybody, make some That's not something you want to see. Cooper just blew his engine. He is out for the day. Check it out. I don't even think that the road speed guys themselves could have predicted Ryan Cooper would be doing what he's doing out there this weekend. Cooper hit the strip with a running start, and to put it mildly, that dude has been driving like he's been running drag races for years. Like I was saying, we haven't got a... Hey, can you check the level on this thing? People, this is where the real drag race action takes place. All right, everybody knows you can only get into these road speed races if you get an invite. And let me tell you, you really got to prove yourself to get
Two step, two step, two step.
Looks like number one is on deck. Get ready to show him some love. You are out there. Serious smoke right there. Check it out. I don't even think that the road speed guys themselves could have predicted Ryan Cooper would be doing what he's doing out there this weekend. Cooper hit the strip with a running start, and to put it mildly, that dude has been driving like he's been running drag races for years. Well, yes he has. Maybe not the garden variety legal kind. He keeps on this way, and I'm telling you, he's going to take one of the top 3 spots easy. I got to tell you that the worst part of all of it is here with it. Let me just finish what I'm saying. Let's blast this off. Round one, round one. These guys are ready to go mano a mano. He is working hard out there. How about a little love? Right here, we got two guys that are looking at each other through the window and they are definitely gonna try to make Well, looks like Carol Monroe has come to play. She had no choice either because Ryan Cooper has been torching the strip here at road speed. Looks like the Drag King is ready to throw down right now. Oh, we are in for a treat. This Ryan Cooper guy has been an absolute revelation out there. Come on, you guys have got to admit no one... Well, we never thought we'd see the day when Rio Watanabe lost his crown, folks. But it's true. We've got a new Showdown Kings on our hand. It's Ryan Cooper! But I'd be real curious to learn whether Cooper has bigger ambitions even than just being the Showdown King. There are other kings out there, so maybe Cooper is gunning to be the next Street King. I do not know. I wish I had a crystal ball right here so I could see in the future. But I guess we're all